in a different direction like a giant poopy grenade. The shock of the blast sent Michel flying backwards into the opposite wall, knocking him unconscious. When he awoke, he was lying in a pool of water and broken porcelain. Shocked, hurt, but thankfully very much alive, Michel called emergency services and was taken to hospital where he got 30 stitches and made a full recovery. Alright, so what the heck happened? Well, it wasn't an evil toilet clown. Turns out, water to the building had been shut off for plumbing work that day. Because of the work they were doing, when Michel flushed the toilet, it created a huge buildup of pressure in the pipe, which burst not only Michel's toilet, but 3 others in the building too. Man, I'm used to explosions in the restroom, but not ones that come from the toilet itself. Lumber whack. Trees are one of Earth's most precious resources, vital lifelines that pump oxygen into the air and keep us alive. They can also be incredibly dangerous, something Canadian tree feller Jeremy Cadotte found out the hard way back in 2017. Jeremy was sawing a particularly big tree down when he suddenly heard a loud cracking sound. Cripes. One wrong move and they'd have needed a spatula to peel him off the floor. It looks like the base of the tree was rotten, something Jeremy didn't realize until he sawed deep into it. Because of the rot, the trunk was weak and split vertically up the middle, something called a barber chair, after the old barber chairs that used to position a person's head back and feet up. By sheer chance, our boy jumped the right way, though, and saved himself from a nasty demise. What tremendous luck. Chalksplosion. Ever since reading Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when I was a kid, I've always loved the idea of working in one. Turns out, though, the reality is less oompa loompa doopity doo and more, oh geez, help, I'm gonna die. Or at least it was for Pennsylvanian chocolate factory worker Patricia Borge back in April 2023. It was an ordinary day at the factory, apart from one thing. There was a strange smell of gas in the air. Patricia reported it to her supervisor, but they just said someone higher up would deal with it. Big mistake. Just 30 minutes later, a huge explosion ripped through the factory and sent the whole place up in flames. The blast set Patricia alight. Panicking, she started to run, but the floor gave way beneath her and she plummeted into a huge vat of liquid chocolate in the basement. The liquid in the vat was only chest high, but it had extinguished the flames and broken her fall enough to save her life. However, she'd also broken her feet on impact and was far too short to climb out of the vat. She was trapped. Firefighters arrived to put out the flames, but they couldn't see Patricia or hear her cries for help. Water from their hoses gradually poured in from above, and Patricia managed to use the rising water level in the vat to climb out. Then she heaved herself over the edge, fell again, and fell in a waist-deep pool of water on the basement floor. Unable to walk, she clutched onto a bit of plastic tubing and screamed for help. Nobody came. Hours passed like this. However, just as she was